Hello friends. So today's topic is article. So in this video we will learn the use of article a, an and the. So let us start our topic. What is article? So we all know article is a determiner that specifies whether a noun is a general or a specific. English grammar has three articles a, an and the. And we know a and an they are called indefinite article and the is called definite article. So article is divided into two types, indefinite and definite. So which is indefinite article a and they are called indefinite and the is called definite article. A and an. So indefinite article they are used with singular countable nouns. Whereas the it is used with countable noun as well as uncountable noun. So let us see the use of article a. So the very first one is we use article a before a singular countable noun starting with consonant sound. So the word starting with consonant sound takes article a before it. Please keep in mind I have said consonant sound, not consonant letters. So letter is not important here, sound is important. For example, I saw a cat. K is in consonant sound as in cat. So a is used. He is a university professor. So see, the word university starts with vowel letters, but the sound is y. As in Hindi, it is pronounced as yaralava y. So here is a consonant sound university. So here and will not be used. If you use article and before university, it will be wrong because we see the sound, not the letter. That is one time offer. So here the word starts with vowel letter so, but since the sound is consonant w, it sounds like w, which is a consonant. So the article a will be used. That is a one time offer, a 1 rupee coin, not an 1 rupee coin. If you use article and, it will be wrong. Second rule is when we are mentioning something for the first time, at that time we use article a. For example, she found a key on the street. A key. I need to read a book for my class. Article a is also used to indicate person's profession. For example, my brother is a chef. She trained to become a pilot. So a pilot, a doctor, these all professions they take article a before it if you want to express someone's profession. Use of article an. So when do we use article an? It is used before words starting with vowel sound. Again, we are talking about sound, not about letter. A, E, I, O, U, these are vowel letters, not sounds. In English, we have 22 vowel sounds, but only 5 vowel letters. So would you like an apple? So since apple starts with vowel sound or so an apple. It is an honor to meet you. Since the word honor, it starts with consonant sound, but its pronunciation is honor. H is silent. So since H is silent, sound is vowel. So article an will be used, not a. Before acronyms or abbreviation that start with a vowel sound. So there are some short forms you can say where we use article an. So let us see. For example, FBI. So that was an FBI, not a FBI. So here article an will be used. An MBA, not a MBA. So it's these all are abbreviation in MBA, NMLA, NMP. So these all short form abbreviation. They are called acronyms. Takes articles and before it. Why? Because it is pronounced F. F is pronounced like this. F. MBA is pronounced, am is pronounced like this. Am. So it starts with vowel sound. That's why we use article and, not article a. Now let us see the rule of use of article, definite article, the. So the very first rule is the is used when we refer to a second when we refer to an object second time, or when the object which is already mentioned and it is again mentioned in the second time or second reference. In that situation we use article the. For example, I bought a car. So this is the first reference. Now when it will be referred again, we will use article the. The car is red. For example, I saw a man. So this is the first reference, a man. But when I talk about this man again, then we will use article the. The man was wearing a black hat. So when I just mention the second time, we use article the. So this is the rule for article the. There are various other rules related to use of definite article the. So let us see. When we are referring to only one of something, like unique objects in this universe. When we talk about the unique objects like all planets, the sun, the moon, the earth, the Mars, the Jupiter. So all planets, they are unique, means there is only one. So the sun rises in the east. We looked up at the moon. So moon is also one. So whatever is unique, they will take article the. With superlative adjectives and ordinal numbers. So superlative degree always takes articles the. For what are superlative degree? The word like best, tallest, shortest, farthest, longest, these all are superlative degree. For example, see the best player on the team. So the best. This is the first chapter of the book. Ordinal numbers are start with first, second, like this. Third, fourth, fifth, last. So these all are ordinal number. And cardinal number simply counting number 1, 2, 3, 4. So all ordinal number they will take article the before it. When we are talking about some specific geographical features like the names of the rivers. So all the names of the river begin with article the. They sail down the Amazon, the Yamuna, the Ganga. So all the river they will take articles there. Before the name of mountain ranges, for example, the Himalayas, the Himalayan mountain ranges, the Aravalli mountain ranges. So all the mountain ranges they will take article the before it. Not the mountain peak. The mountain peak they will not take article the before it. Oceans. So before the names of ocean also we use article the. For example, the Pacific Ocean, the Indian Ocean, the and the name of the sea also, the Arabian Sea, the Red Sea, like this. They is used to refer a whole class or a group of things. For example, the tiger is an endangered species. It means it refers to all the tiger. The tiger means all the tiger. The computer has revolutionized modern life. Refers to computers as a category. So the computer. With adjectives to refer to a group of people. So the is used with an adjectives when it refers to a group of people. For example, society should help the poor. The poor here means all the poor people. The homeless means all the homeless people who does not have home. This policy is popular with the elderly means all the elder people, the rich, the poor, the blind, the black, the white. It refers to all the people of a group. When do we not use article? Means there is omission of article. Sometimes we don't use article unnecessarily. So that is called zero article or omission of articles. So articles are generally not used with the words starting with, you can say, plural countable nouns. You cannot use article with plural uncountable nouns in general sense. For example, cats. So this is plural uncountable as well, plural countable nouns. Water. This is uncountable noun, so there is no article. I don't drink milk. So milk is also uncountable noun, so no article will be used. Before the names of the countries, except few countries, cities, continents. For example, she lives in Italy. I live in India, not a India. So before the name of the country, we generally don't use any articles. They are visiting Tokyo. This is the name of a city. He lives in Delhi. We cannot say he lives in the Delhi. This will be wrong. So the article is not it before the names of countries, cities, and continents. For example, Africa. Africa is the name of a continent, so we have not used any articles before this. But there are certain countries which takes articles the before it. For example, United States, the Netherlands, the West Indies, the East Indies, the West Indies, because these all are group of countries. The East Indies, the United Kingdom. So such country, these are the exception. There is no use of article before the name of languages or academic subjects. For example, he is fluent in Spanish and French. So this is the language, so no article will be used. I have an exam in mathematics tomorrow, not the mathematics or mathematics. So no article will be used. Before the names of meals, when we are speaking about them generally. So generally before the names of meal, we don't use articles. We usually have a breakfast at 7 a.m. We cannot say we have the breakfast. What did you have for lunch? We cannot say the lunch. So we generally don't use article before the names of meals, but exceptions may be there. The breakfast we had yesterday, the specific meals, if we are talking about the specific meals, in such situation we will use articles the lunch we had on my friend's birthday, that was very special. So something a special, something a specific meal, in that situation we will use article the, otherwise we don't use any articles. Institutions like a school, prison, hospital, when referring to the primary purpose. So generally, before a school, before a jail, prison, we don't use articles the when it refers to primary purpose. For example, her children go to a school in the village. So as a children generally they go to a school. This is the purpose. His purpose is going to a school. But as a parent, when somebody goes to a school, so that in that situation we will use article the. For example, after the accident, she was taken to hospital. So, patient they are sent to hospital. But suppose if someone goes to visit hospital, then in such situation, articles will be used. He was sent to prison for his crimes. So, as a prisoner, he was sent. But suppose if someone went to visit the prison, he went to the prison to have a interview, to have an interview with the prisoners. So, this is an example of a special situations where articles can be used with the institution like a school, prison, and hospital. Before the names of streets, squares, and parks, in that situation also we don't use articles. For example, their shop is on Oxford Street. The kids are playing in Heath Park. So again, this is name of a street, parks, or road. So such situation, in such cases, there is no articles. There are some exceptional rules. So let us see. Use the with the names of the river. So rivers, seas, oceans, they take article the before it. For example, the Nile, the Mediterranean Sea, the Indian Oceans, because these are the name of rivers, seas, and oceans. Mountain ranges, the Himalayas, the Andes, the Aravallis. Before the names of the deserts, we use article the Sahara, the Gobi, the Thar Desert. Some countries like some countries which are unions or plurals or kingdoms like the United Kingdom, the USA, the Netherlands, the USSR. Use zero articles means don't use article before the name of most countries, cities, continents, France, like France, Beijing, South America. These are the name of uh, some countries. So we don't use article the before it. Before the mountain peak, also single mountain peak. So mountain peak generally they don't use before the mountain peak. We don't use article the, but mountain ranges they can take article the. For example, the Mount Everest. We cannot say the Mount Everest is the highest peak. We cannot say like this because this is the name of a peak, not mountain ranges. But we can say the Himalayan mountain ranges. Kilimanjaro, again, this is a mountain peak, so we cannot use article before this. Single lakes, Lake Superior, Lake Victoria. So before the name of a lake also, we don't use articles. Jobs and position, but there are unique positions like uh, the CEO, the president, the prime minister. So unique positions. In such cases, we use article the when there is typically only one person in that post or that role. For example, he was appointed the CEO of the company. The president of the president, he the president of America. Donald Trump is the president. So the president. So there is only one person sitting on that post. See the principal of our school. So the principal. So in such post where there is only one person, we can use article the. But when there are many persons sitting on that particular post, for example, secretary. So see the secretary at law firm, he works as a consultant. So there can be many consultant, there can be many secretaries. We generally don't use article before the name of season. For example, winter is my favorite season. So winter is a season, there is no use of article. Leaves fall in autumn. So season, they don't take articles. When referring to a particular instance of that season, but exceptions are there. It was the winter of it was the winter of 1995. So this is the a specific winter season referring to year 1995. So in such situation, we can use the before the name of season, but generally we don't use the article the before the name of season. We are planning to visit the spring. The cherry blossoms are in bloom. So this is also a specific season. We use article the before the name of musical instruments. So when talking about the ability to play the instruments, he has been learning to play the guitar, the harmonium, the violin. So musical instrument they take article the. But there are cases like when referring to the instrument as an object. In such situation, we use article a and an. There was a piano, means a piano was kept in the corner of the room. He bought an expensive drum set. So an expensive drum set. So in such situation, we use a and an. But generally, musical instrument they take article there before it. We don't use article before the name of disease. Like the patient was diagnosed with cancer. So cancer is a disease, so no article will be used before it. Many people suffer from arthritis. So this is a disease, so no article will be used. But some exceptions are there, like I have caught the flu. I think I have caught the flu. The child had the measles. So some common illness they can take article the before it. Nouns followed by a number. When the noun is a part of an ordered series, means ordinal number, first, second, third, like this. Like, please turn the next page. Open the fifth page of this book, last chapter of this book. So such sentences can take article there before it. Our flight leaves from gate 22. So this is cardinal number, so there is no article. Acronyms and abbreviation based on sound. So R before consonant sound. He works for an UN agency, United Nations. So it will take articles that is a USB drive. So article and before a vowel sound and NGO. So NGO start with sound like an NGO. So it will take an article vowel sound. So an article it will take. So file an SOP for the process. SOP is pronounced as ish. So it will take articles and SOP. So as. So these were the some rules related to the use of articles. I hope you have understood. Thank you.